Oh man. Oh.
All right, you ready? One. What is up, guys? It's your boy Dump Truck here, back on the Dumplings podcast, and as you can see, my girlfriend is not a dude. So I'm here with
Nate Amaya, big super senior here on campus. Arts Tech major. A little bit about me. Very funny. I like to have sex a lot here and there. Like to do a lot of stuff. Sorry, DeFoss, that I'm doing a podcast with one of my new friends, but I'm ready here to get started. And thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me be a part of this.
Yeah, it was either you or my girlfriend, and as long as you don't yell at me, we're all good. So so where are you from? How long you been here?
Well, from Indianapolis, Indiana, but I was originally from Los Angeles, California for like a good solid couple of years. I know all my haters are gonna be out there saying I'm not from LA, but screw off. What was it? What else?
How long you been at Millikin?
Oh, I've been at Millikin for about 4.5 years now. This is my super senior. Thought I was gonna graduate last year, but found out how to take 2 other classes. But I love it here. Been knowing around all of Decatur, Illinois, good old Decatur, Soy City represent. It's been very fun living here.
Yeah, I hate Decatur. I like Millikin, hate Decatur. Well, some of you already know me. I'm from Bloomington, Illinois. Lived there my entire life. Moved to Decatur. Only been at Millikin for about 9 weeks, maybe 10,
a couple weeks.
So I'm very excited to get into this. So,
yes.
Start it off. What's the craziest story you have back from your hometown?
Craziest story that happened.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first, and then I'll go there.
All right.
So start the question.
The craziest story from my hometown is probably one of the best memories I have it was me, my girlfriend, my best friend Davion. We had just left playing airsoft, and he handed this airsoft pistol that I had, because I handed it to him. I was like, yo, you can keep it. He goes, okay, put it in my bag. And it's 11:30 at night. I have illegally tinted windows, and I get pulled over all the time.
Allegedly.
And we go to this gas station that's up the street, and we go in, we're buying stuff, and I buy a ding dong. You know what a ding dong is?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, and
things.
Everyone's laughing at me, so I'm like, bro, shut up. I'm gonna eat mine.
I'm gonna get mine in.
And then we leave, and I don't know how we didn't notice. There's 12 cop cars, lights on, police officers out with guns drawn. Get on the fucking ground.
No way.
Sorry, I'm gonna try to bleep this out. Get on the ground, and we're like, what's going on? And the first thought in my head was bro, I'm gonna die holding a ding dong. That is what I was like, bro.
No, I honestly, I probably would have ate the ding dong before I died.
Well, then they separate us, they cuff us, they're talking to us. Then they uncuff us because they realized that we didn't have anything. They search my car, and they find the airsoft guns. And one of these cops was like, listen, if you would have pulled that out, I would have killed you. He's like, I would have shot you. And I was like,
ain't no
thanks?
way.
Yeah, I was like, thanks, I guess. What? And then we are we're kind of messing around, talking to officers, and my friend is just constantly like, hey man, y'all didn't find the coke, right? I was like, bro, stop. I'm like, listen, this is a serious, don't do this right now. Don't do this. And he's like, y'all looking for a blonde female, because she's in the trunk. And of course, my car is white, so it's super dirty. And there's handprints on my trunk. So it really looks like someone is in my trunk. It was
Dude.
terrible. I was sweating. I'm like, oh my God, please shut up. But yeah, no, that was probably one of the craziest experiences I had back home, for sure.
Wow. I couldn't imagine. It's imagine you pull out your ding dong, they thought it was a gun.
Well, then I had to tell my parents,
Yeah.
So I go home, And like I'm smiling and I'm laughing. My mom does not find this hilarious at all. She's like cussing at me like, "Oh, you're so stupid, blah blah blah." And then my dad's laughing his ass off, like he thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. Like he's like, I honestly probably would have done the same thing. And I was like, all right,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
would've said
So you know, the two polar opposites of that.
Yeah, I
thing.
always thought about that. Like whenever, like if I was in like going to die situation, whatever I have it in my hand. Like there's one time I had a bag of Chester's. I'm like, what if like I got hit by a car?
What the hell are Chester's?
Like hot fries.
Oh.
I call them Chester's. Just the bag says Chester. A lot of you guys say hot fries or hot chips, whatever the hell you guys call it. I call them by the name, by the brand, Chester's. I always thought like, what if I'm gonna die? Like the last thing I have in my hand is like a bag of chips or a bag of candy. I'm like, if I get shot, or like if I get shot and I have something in my hand, like if I have a Dr. Pepper, I love Dr. Pepper. If you guys want to sponsor us, too, that'd be very great. But and so I thought like, what if I got shot? I'm just laying on the floor. I'm like, I would probably just open it up and start drinking it. It's like, yeah, I'll probably choke to death, but I would finish it before I go.
I think another thing crazy for me is like I couldn't like, could you imagine like laying or like dying, right?
Uh-huh.
And like someone's like trying to talk to you and they're like, it's all gonna be okay, but you're like, bruh, no, it's
Yeah,
not.
like,
I
dude.
know, like,
Like, dude, I
you don't gotta lie to me, you know what I'm saying?
Like I get a bullet in my thigh, my stomach. You're gonna tell me it's okay. I know it's gonna be okay.
All right, so here's a real question for you. What's the worst breakup you've ever had? Obviously, you're a lot older than I am, you know. Okay, not a lot older. But, you know,
Yeah.
you're older
Pretty
than
old,
me,
pretty
you know.
old.
You've been in college, you know. I'm just starting out in college. What's the worst breakup you've had?
Worst breakup that I've ever had. I've been in a couple relationships in my life. I'm 22 years old, by the way. So you know I'm pretty old. Feel 40. Body of a 22, but definitely 12-year-old brain right now. At least sooner or later it's going. June 12th is my birthday, and I could hopefully get a 13-year-old brain by then. But my worst breakup was probably back in high school. I was in a relationship for about like a year or so, and she was more. First of all, her parents were very controlling in our relationship. Yeah, her parents. I feel like her mom didn't like me at all. It was weird. I did not like it.
How old were you?
How was I?
Yeah.
Like, I was like 17.
Oh, okay.
It was like my junior year of high school.
Okay.
So yeah, I was like 17 years old roughly. So you know, I was young. You know, young love back in high school. You thought you wanted to find love. You thought you could have like your high school sweetheart. Guys, trust me, it ain't worth it. It's very like 1% chance to find your high school sweetheart and that you'll be married. I've seen a lot of my friends.
Unless you're me.
One of my friends got married recently, like a couple years ago. They've been dating ever since straight out of high school, but within a week before we actually broke up, she wanted to take a break, and I was like, okay, cool. Sounds like we're gonna break up pretty soon, because if she wants to take a break, that means she wants to break your heart. So throughout the break, she told me to not text her, this and that. I was being a little bit stubborn, like, you know, commenting on her stuff. You know, some girls, I don't know why you say you want to be on a break. Honest, just break us.
Yeah.
Just break up with us at that point. Like, what's the point of having a week of just like, she's still gonna be with me, she's gonna be with you, just she still love me, all this other crap.
Yeah.
So within like 2 days within the week, because I was losing my shit, I was like, dude, like I know I'm about to lose her, so I'm about to keep fighting it. So I drove to her house. Well, my dad drove me to her house because I didn't have a car back in the day. I still don't, but don't judge me. And I asked her, like, we talked a little bit, but like the main thing that I asked her was, why do you want to break up with me? And these, I gotta count. These 5 words haunted me for a couple years, even like, that doesn't haunt me now, but like it still hurt me for like probably till like my sophomore year of college, was that she said that I don't love you anymore. And she said that a day before my birthday. So that really messed me up. That was probably the worst thing I've ever felt. And the most crazy messed up part was we didn't break up then. And once I heard that, I was like, okay. Like, she started crying, which I was confused. I was like, why are you crying if you want to break up with me? That's what blew my mind. I told her, like, what did I do wrong? Didn't do nothing wrong. When it was Valentine's Day, gave her like a 5-foot bear, all these other chocolates, gave her hella gifts, took her out to many dates, movies, paid for dinner, do all this great, what a good boyfriend should do. But I think she was more into the toxic life. talk to her like what she wanted. So my dad drove me home, asked me what happened, and then we got home, and he was like, you need to call her right now and break up with her. I was like, okay. So I called her. I was like, hey, you know, I guess it's best if we do break up. She started crying again, like, okay. I was like, okay. I'm like, then I started crying. I was like, well, why the hell are you gonna break up with me? It's like, we don't gotta do this. So then that's when I had my first beer. My dad went to the fridge. He got me a Corona. I'll tell you to this day, I love Corona.
Number one Mexican drink.
Number one Mexican drink.
I'm telling you.
Like Mexicans, we got to drink Corona. Modelo's, you can have Modelo's. I'm not a big Modelo fan, but Corona, that's my baby. That's been my number one drink of all time. And he went to the fridge, gave me a drink, and that's when I had my first beer. And throughout the whole time, like I just started to give up. My grades went down. I stopped. And during that season, football was sucked. We went 0 and 11.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So it's like my whole world was coming down. Lost the girl of my dreams back in the day, and then football, we didn't win any games, and then schools, I just had straight D's because I just wasn't focused at all. So that one hurt me a lot. And then like throughout the times growing up, you got and then with friends telling you like, you know, it wasn't your fault, this and that, but you still had like that self-doubt. Like at the end of the day, like, you know, you did nothing wrong, but you still feel that's something right, thinking that you still messed up and how you could have fixed it. But it helped me grow as a person, and it definitely helped me grow to see how real girls are. You definitely gotta be careful with dating nowadays, because dating nowadays is it sucks. It's not how it was back in the day. Back in the day, I probably would have had a wife by now. But now everybody's just.
For me, you're a better man than I am. I'm not gonna lie to you. So me and one of my exes, I'm not gonna say her name or anything.
Yeah, of course.
She's probably watching this.
Yeah, honestly, if you are,
if you are, I hope that you are living your worst life.
Yeah, I'll tell you what right now.
I hope that you are failing, and I hope that you're broke. I'm sorry. All right.
No. You gotta say it like this. If this goes back to all my high school friends back in the day, because I know you guys got me on Snapchat. I know you guys are gonna be watching this late. I know you're gonna show this to her. Guess what, bitch? I'm still here. I'm still living, and I found a new one that's gonna last me forever. So I hope you guys are watching this, because this ain't gonna be happening anymore. I already know y'all love your big mouths. Y'all love talking down there. So yeah, if you are seeing this, if you are seeing this, I hope you're doing well. I seen you got a little bit, you know. But that's besides the point. Anyway, let's get on to it.
Well, so me and this girl, we started dating right, like as soon as my sophomore year of high school. COVID hit. So school ended for a lot of us freshman in college.
COVID? Oh,
yeah.
Man.
So we started, and probably like 5 days after we started dating, right?
Uh-huh.
And she was cool for the first like 5-6 months, and then she turned crazy. That is how all girls are. With the first 6 months, they're normal. They're cool. Yeah, literally. That's how a lot of dudes are. They're normal. They show you the side that you want. Yep. Then after they flip a switch, they're psycho. So like, it kind of went downhill really fast. And I didn't leave her because, one, I was scared, and she used to like make me block. She made me block every girl on Snap. She made me actually delete Snap, like permanently delete my Snap. So I had to make a whole new one.
Controlling.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I could.
Controlling is not even the word I want to say. But the worst part was we broke up 3 days before our year and a half. Okay, so 3 days before our year and a half, we broke up. I found out on our year and a half, because I had summer school, because I was a little dumb in high school. I find out in summer school, I'm sitting with, my friend Jamari. I'm sitting with Davion, and this is when I first met Davion too. Was about my junior year. So sophomore year, junior year, going into senior year, me and him had just started hanging out and meeting because of my friend Jamari, and we had summer school. So, we're hanging out, and I get it. She's like, we're done. And I was like, what? And so she broke up with me. I was like, dang, Then 3 days later, I get a call from her cousin. It's like, listen, I can't keep lying to you. She has a new man, and they've been together for a month.
Ain't no way.
And I'm like, whoa. I'm sitting here like, nah, that's crazy. Like, that's wild to me. So then you know, she obviously finds out her man's just ain't the one.
Yeah.
That's me, you know. So I'm sitting there and she's like, please, I want to come back. She's crying. Of course, I'm crying because, you know, I spent a year and 6 months with somebody.
Yeah, like,
you know, so like
it messes you up in the brain. How long you've been with somebody, and it feels longer than a year.
Oh yeah, and like, you know, for me, I'm sitting here like, you know what, the city boy in me is gonna come out. So I'm like, all right, cool. Why don't you come over? So she comes over, and my girlfriend now is sitting in my bed with me, and I was like, yeah, you can leave. Like I want you to know I'm done. Like, so then she gets all mad, she leaves, it's whatever. And then I'm posting stuff about me and my girlfriend on TikTok, and she's getting upset. She's getting mad. Like, she wasn't the one who cheated on me, right? And then she told her cousin that she's never gonna date another man because of me.
Oh man, she turned into one of those.
Yeah, so I was like, bro, like, first of all, you cheated on me. Like, what did I do? You know, and I'm like, bro, like, okay, you're crazy. And then I promise you, I've seen her car outside my house multiple times after we broke up. I promise you, it's wild. It is wild. I honestly was surprised she didn't come to Milliken. It was like
imagine she came to Milliken, she lived at this door.
I would leave, bro. No way. Nah.
You could have run from it.
Oh yeah, and then this is gonna segue to the next thing we're gonna talk about, the most pettiest we've ever been. All right, so still the same woman. So probably 2-3 weeks after, I find out from her cousin that she's talking, because I had blocked her on everything. She's talking shit on Snapchat, on TikTok, on Instagram about, you know, how bad I was at something. You know?
Yeah,
so I took that to heart.
All girls freaking do. I don't understand.
I took that to heart. So what did I do? I sent videos of me and her doing stuff to her brother, her sister.
No, you did not.
Her dad, her mom, all her friends, her grandma.
No.
I hacked into her Snapchat, posted on her Snapchat, posted on her Instagram, posted on TikTok. I posted everywhere. Everywhere you can think of, I posted it. I sent it to everybody. And I was like, we'll see. The world will know.
Oh,
the world will know. Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't heard from her ever again. So, yeah.
Well, mine was very similar. Not as similar, but it was similar to his. So I heard that she was talking stuff behind my back. She wanted to be friends with benefits at first, so I was like, okay. And so like within like a week, it was just weird because, you know, you still had that love for her, and you still hoping that maybe she'll change her mind, but she never changed her mind. And so I heard that she was talking crap about me behind my back. So I was like, okay. I felt some type of way. So besides sending like nudes and sex tapes and all little tapes everywhere, I decided to post all of our conversations. So I'm a type of person that kind of wants to do it mentally, then like more physically, and then more like visually. But I want to mess up in her head than how she messed up my head. So I posted all this stuff of how like all the nice thing I said, all the nice things that she said about me, because she said that I was a bad boyfriend. I was like, oh really? Because I think everybody else at my school saw what I did towards you, and I looked like a pretty good boyfriend. So then, and then I didn't even tell you. So apparently in school, she bumped into me, and she said that I hit her. I was like, ain't no way that you thought that you're gonna tell that I hit her. So that was a whole thing. I was like, ain't no way, you're making a big lie. So I screenshot about like 50 things about our conversations of us talking, and then she was being all petty on all this other stuff, and then her friend screenshotted all this stuff that I put, and she gave it to the principal. Yeah, and at the time my principal was my football coach, so it was very awkward. So one time I was just like, class, I'm just posting all that, because after posting all of that, I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, I'm just done with her, blocked her and everything. I was done with the whole thing. Got called to the office. My coach / principal said, Nate, I want to talk to you. I was like, all right, well, what's up? He put those papers in front of my face, piled like that much stacks of papers. I looked at it, I was like, all my screenshots. I was like, oh, she's crazy. I was like, ain't no way you had to bring it this far. So then I got in trouble. Apparently but that it was cyberbullying. I was like, what? If anything, I was showing good stuff and exposing her of all the good stuff that she said, of the lies that she was spreading. So then I was suspended for like a couple days, and on Snapchat, I would be like, hashtag free Nate, girls always want to do you wrong, and everybody in the school was posting on their stories, hashtag free Nate, hashtag Spidey, hashtag free Nate, hashtag these hoes ain't loyal. She posted her story. If you put hashtag free Nate, then you're supporting bullying and all this other stuff. I was like, they ain't supporting me, they're supporting your dumb, they ain't supporting you, they're supporting me. So that was probably the pettiest ever done. And then and then with that one time that she said that she bumped into me, I saw her walking past by, and I was like, I ain't moving. Walking. She went, Then I went, and she went, So through the locker, I was like, it was like last period. I was like, good luck in class. Stupid. Girl.
I would say, like, there was one day. Oh my goodness. So. My friend, we're not really friends anymore because of some stuff he did. He basically, I'll just tell it, and I know you're watching this, and listen, we're not enemies anymore, all right?
No.
But, so, one day, he was dating this girl, and he's the friend that's always like, oh, where the girls at? Like, hey, like, let's get girls to come over.
Okay,
Knowing I have a girlfriend, and my friend Davion, he's a hoe. I love you, but he likes getting around.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a hoe.
So we're sitting there, and I find out from the girl he's dating, who I think this is like his first girlfriend that like I've ever known him, because I've known him since like 8th grade, that I've ever like really known him with.
Yeah.
And so she is like, tells my girlfriend, because my girlfriend spends the night at her house. So all the girls, my friend Davion was dating my friend's girlfriend's cousin or whatever.
Yeah.
So the 3 girls are staying over there, and there's like 8 of us staying at my house. And my girlfriend calls me and was like, hey, I want to let you know Malik, that's his name, uses you so he can sneak out of your house to go do stuff with people because he can't do it at his house. I was like, I mean, that's cool. Like, I just wish you would have told me,
Yeah, like if you're a bro, then you just tell me. You didn't have to hide.
Like, I wouldn't have cared because, everyone comes to my house anyways. So then, right, we're hanging out.
Yeah, I did the same
And, yeah, like, we're hanging out, and I don't know what his problem is, but he has, like, an issue all night. He's yelling. He's just being mean to everybody, and everyone's like, bro, like, what is your problem, So then, like, in the morning, I wake up, and my friend Davion's like, hey, yo, you want to go get McDonald's breakfast with us? I was like, yeah, like, and he was like, who invited you? I was like, did you not literally just hear him asking me to go? He was like, I don't want you to go. I was like, I don't really care what you want, like.
I'm getting my Mickey D's.
Yeah, he just starts being super disrespectful. I was like, listen, I'm gonna go get my girlfriend. If you're back here, I'm fucking beating you. Like, I'm beating the shit out of you. Like, like this is fucked up. Like, you're not gonna disrespect me in my house, right? So then, I leave, and Davion, his girl, and my girl, we all go get McDonald's without him and his girlfriend. And it was kind of like one of those things where I just forgot it. Like, it was like one of those things, whoop, gone. Totally forgot about it because I don't hold grudges. Something happens after like 20 minutes. Yeah, I just forget about it. Friends argue, didn't think much of it. And then I go to work. I get home from work and I'm tired. I had a long day at work. Someone, like, fire alarm got pulled like 3 times. So, it's like just annoying. So I come home and I'm sitting there with my girl. She goes, hey, Malik just texted me. I was like, okay. What'd he say, And she was like, oh, and I'm reading it and it's like, yo, it's Bryce home. She's like, nah, he just got off of work. He was like, oh, tell him to text me. And he was like, he doesn't want to. And he was like, why? He's like, maybe because you were being a dick. He was like, oh, he can't take a joke. That's why you're like just cussing out my girlfriend. Like, first of all, you're not gonna cuss out my girlfriend.
Yeah.
If me and you have beef, it's between me and you, no one else.
Yeah, you do. I hate when people gotta bring other people into our thing. I hate it.
And then, so I'm sitting there, and of course, I'm really upset at this point. And then I get a call from one of my best friends. I've known this man since 5th grade. Calls me, he's like, yo, he just asked me if I would go jump you. I was like, are you serious? I was like, are you serious? So then apparently he starts texting his girl that we are gonna go jump him. So I'm like, bro, no one said that, right? Now this is the same dude who literally, we had to go to his girl's house because her ex was there. And who did he call? All of us to go fight this guy. And we lied so we wouldn't get in trouble for him. So it's like, bro, like, we are like your only friends. Like, what are you doing, you know?
Yeah.
And it just ended up, basically, this side was like mad at this side, and we never kind of got common ground, you know? So like, but like we talked it out, like we're not enemies. Like I don't hate him. I don't got a problem with him. You know, he's cool, you know? Like we talk every once in a while.
Yeah, decent guy.
But it's just like, it's just how quickly like.
Quick fuse.
Yeah, and then it was kind of funny because like, we were all like, bro, like, man's got a girl, don't know how to act, you know, like, you know, it was a joke. But then that girl left him for his ex. Basically.
Oh, you know, way.
So like, the dude we were gonna beat up literally got his girl back. I'm like, bro, like, you should have seen this coming. Like,
You lost.
I'm like, why do you think like we showed up? Because we were there. It was probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. We pull up and she's telling us that, oh, I'm scared, he's gonna hurt me, blah, blah, blah. So obviously we're not gonna let that happen. So we park like down the street. She goes inside and she's been inside for probably 10, 15 minutes already, right? All of a sudden we see 3 dudes running out of her house, get in the car and drive off. So we follow them obviously, but we're sitting here like, bro, like how'd they know, right?
Yeah.
Come to find out, she told them, oh my God, they're gonna kill you guys gotta go. So we're like, bro, like if you didn't like him, what are you doing? Like, what?
Clearly.
Yeah. So then they call us and they're like, oh yeah, like what's up? And I'm like, hey, like let's go meet up, like let's go, you know.
What's good?
So then they're like, nah, like y'all got guns, and he was like, and one of my friends, I'm not gonna name him because I don't want him getting in trouble. Goes, listen, we had guns, you'd be dead already. I'm like.
Yeah, one thing that bothers me is when people want to fight and then they bring guns.
Oh yeah, like
it's the biggest baby move that I've ever heard.
Well, it's not worth it. Like I don't want to lose my life over some girl I don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather lose a fight than die.
Exactly. So you know, we're like, nah, bro. Like it's not that serious. You know, it's whatever. So then, you know, we're chilling, we're talking to this guy, and he's like, kind of going back and forth. I find out. He was one of my teammates. I've known this man. This dude I was about to go beat up, I've known him forever. Didn't know it at all because they didn't even say his name. They didn't say what he's looking like, no pictures, nothing. Until I heard his voice, I was like, hey, that voice sounds really familiar. Huh. And then they FaceTimed us. I was like, yo, that's crazy, bro. Like, you know. So then we iced it over with him and we were all cool. But then that's what I thought. Then I go to school because that all happened on Friday night. Go to school Monday. All of a sudden, I'm pulled out of class, put in handcuffs. Like, bro, like, what did I do? Am I getting arrested? Like,
what did I do?
So then I go to the office, and our resource officer, he's really cool. Shout out Officer Flood. So, you know, he's like, hey, basically this dude said that y'all threatened to kill him. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? I didn't threaten to kill nobody. And he said this quote, this exact quote from a friend. And I was like, no way. And he was like, who said it? I was like, to be honest, I don't know. Because at that point, I really didn't know who said it. And he was like, hey, like, I don't want you getting in trouble because you have a future, you know, you can go play college ball. Like, I don't want you getting in trouble. I was like, listen, I really don't know. We weren't there to hurt nobody. We weren't there to do nothing. We were just there for protection, you know. And he was like, all right, I understand. He let me go. Apparently, I was the first one he pulled out of class. So I went and told everybody else, like, listen, he's going to pull you out of class. Like, get your story straight right now. Like, right now, bro. So I think everyone else got their story straight because we never had to talk about that ever again. So it was just one of those things where it's like, bro, I felt like I was in like an organized crime. You know, I had to like,
had to do a heist.
Yeah, if I found out who the snitch was, it was over. You know?
We gotta go. That's funny.
Bro, it's crazy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's crazy how high school drama is high school drama.
Oh, dude. And then for those of you who are not in college yet, because I know there's a lot of like my high school friends who are going to be watching this, it doesn't stop in college.
Especially here. Here it's a lot worse.
It gets worse. Yeah. Oh yeah. There are people in college that you will never meet that will talk bad about you.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, like I don't even know who you are. Like, what are you doing? Like, for those of you who know me, like ISU is a really big school, right? 21,000 students, almost 22,000. You know, Bloomington Normal is big, you know, so like we're kind of used to that. But then you got people from towns that, like, my graduating class is bigger than some other towns, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they come here and they think that, like, they're it, you know? So then they come here and then they meet people who also think they're it, and drama just happens. I will say, I don't think that, well, no, that's a lie. Milliken, we had a fight. We had some fights in the CAF.
Yeah, I heard there was a lot of fights at the CAF.
And I'm like, bro, like, we're in college, man. Yeah. Like, I thought that stuff would stop.
No, man, yeah, especially like, and it's usually like some freshmen where like they still have like the high school mindset. They're not really grown, but like, there are like some sophomores, juniors, and a couple seniors that still do all the high school crap that they did. Like last year, I heard so much drama from all my other people that I knew here on campus. And it's just like, dude, like we're in college. Like it's just not worth it.
And then obviously,
I don't understand.
Here's the crazy part is like, we're like, oh man, like this is college. And then when we go to like the workforce or we go work, it's gonna be the same thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. Like, bro, like people really don't ever change. Like you would think, oh, you know, like, oh, when I get out of high school, like, you know, there's gonna be no drama. Oh, okay, fine. When I get out of college, there's gonna be no drama. It's like, oh, when I retire, there's gonna be no drama, and you still get it somehow, some way. It's like, bro, like.
Yeah, they're like really the only people that I like, that I like really love in this campus, like, you know, like my day ones ever since I first came here. Like Lee Nuttall, love that guy. Met him ever since freshman year. My old friend TJ, he says met him freshman year. Blake, met him when he was a freshman my sophomore year, and then Nick met him I think same time my sophomore year, his freshman year. And Delphos, love you. Met him ever since once I started doing football. He was a guard back in the day. His big self. Love you, Delphi. And you know, once you find your friend group, it definitely makes the college a little bit easier.
I can't believe this man just didn't even say my name.
Dump truck.
Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy?
Dump truck met him last week.
There we go. Yes, sir.
And you know, like once you stick with your friend group, like all the drama will go away
eventually.
And then like all my cheerleader fams, I love you guys. Love every single one of you guys. And it's just like once you just hang around with only your little circle, everything else will go away. That's just what I do now. And you do that when you get older. Before I was a big party animal, having like 100 people in my apartment for parties, making everybody have fun. But now I'm just like, now I'm getting old. I mean, I'm telling y'all, I'm pretty damn old. My body hurts, and now I just want to hang out with only my group of circle.
My question is, because obviously, you know, I played football, I played basketball, I played soccer, you know, I played a lot of other sports. I've done track, never done cheerleading. What is it like being a male cheerleader? Like, like seriously, like, is it like, I don't even know, like.
So being a male cheerleader is honestly, it's not a bad thing. Like there are, like, back in the day, like, yeah, it was very stereotypical that if you were a male cheerleader that, you know, that you would get some hate. But being a male cheerleader is just like, it's not just being about a male cheerleader, it's just about like just being in the school spirit and like supporting your school into a different way than doing sports. Like if you can't, like since I stopped doing football because I was getting injured a lot, and my coach back then really took the love of the game out of me. But I still love the game, but I'd rather watch it than play it now, just because it just wasn't worth for me playing anymore. But cheerleading was another way for me to just express myself more as a fan and as a player as well. And it's very fun. It's definitely like one of the best things that I have been a part of. Got a lot of experience, met a lot of new friends when I joined the team also, and it's just really fun. It's really great. It's not. And then when I joined, I didn't get no hate about it. Like nobody was making fun of me for it. Everybody was supportive, saying, "Oh, you know, that's cool." Every time I would go to a basketball game, they wanted to make me do flips. This year, you might see me do a cartwheel here and there, but you know, But yeah, cheerleading is definitely a lot of fun.
I could never. I don't know, man. I like hitting people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I definitely love hitting people, but like my body, man, I have got into a lot of injuries, and last year it just sucked. My coach sucked last year. Took the love of the game away.
I think that's why I hated basketball, cause like when I played, like I was all right. You know, I wasn't the best. You know, but, like when I played, like I was just kind of like, man, like this is boring. Like I want to go hit somebody. You know, like I think that's why I fell in love with football, because like I was good at it. It's really the only sport where like you can have someone play that's over like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
You know? Like I don't know one NBA player that is over like 290.
Hey man,
you know?
Zion be looking like he's about 300.
But yeah,
Shaq.
there's
I
no
don't
way.
know how heavy he is. Back in the day?
He gotta be
No way.
like 280.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know, but he was tall though. Like they are
Oh yeah,
tall.
he was tall. They're big old giants over there.
But then again, like another thing was like I didn't believe I would be able to play college football, because at ISU, like the hometown college, they're D1, but they're not like Alabama D1, you know.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, like a D1 2A school.
yeah, they are like their smallest offensive lineman was 6'5".
Really?
And I'm like, bro, like I'm not 6'5", like what the hell, you know, like, and like, so you know, like it got to a thing where I'm like, man, maybe I'm a little too short, you know, because I'm only 6'3", so you know I'm tall, but like not like, you know, NFL tall. But then again, you know, height doesn't really matter. Like you just got to be good at what you do. So like,
Yeah, like Aaron Donald's 6 foot. He's as tall as me, but dude, jacked.
yeah, benching like
benching
a house.
500. Yeah, I'll be benching however much he benches.
Yeah, no.
And then everyone doubted him, but then once he got into the league, you know, you can see what he does. He got that ring now.
Oh yeah.
Go Rams, baby. Love it. I love Aaron Donald. Love Aaron Donald.
I hate the Rams.
Why you hate the Rams?
I just do.
What do you mean? What's wrong with the Rams?
Well, first of all, Matthew Stafford. I hate Matthew Stafford. I'm a Bears fan, so you know I can't.
Okay. I
Can't like
see.
anybody from Detroit, you know.
Well, you guys lost to the Commanders. You guys lost to the Commanders. So you guys were on the half-yard line, fullback dive, stopped, and then I saw the last play of the game. He caught it, and then he
he like
dropped it.
caught it, he bobbled it, and then he landed at the 1.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm like, bro, how do we lose to the Washington Commanders?
They're 1-4. Well, not anymore. 2-4 now.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, well, bro, that's
Blew me away the
wild.
way the Bears just lost to the Commanders.
Nah, the worst game was definitely like probably the Denver Bronco Colts game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude.
Because they scored like what? I think it was like, I don't even remember the score.
I think it was like 12-9.
Yeah, and they only kicked field goals.
It was just it was watching soccer.
Bro, like, oh my God. I thought Russell was gonna do better in Denver, but no.
Yeah, no, it's like he downgraded from like that team to another. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I thought he was gonna pop off because like the Colts ain't like that. But like and they got a lot of injuries, like Jonathan Taylor, he was out, and then Hines, you saw him, he got hit, and I thought it was a normal hit, but then he got up, started stumbling, it was the worst.
There are so many concussions happening this season. It's insane. Like, Tua's concussion was really bad.
Yeah, Tua was.
Someone definitely dropped the ball when it came, you know, like, I think someone honestly deserves to be fired. Obviously, I'm not in a position to do that, but you know, like when you see someone get concussed and stumble around the way he did, like, and then you let him back in the game, like that's wild.
Yeah, but then sometimes like there's been times where I've had my injuries, but I was still playing. Like my high school, I had like a sprained bicep and a sprained shoulder, and I couldn't lift my arm past here. But I was being stubborn. I think it's the way how you're raised. Like, you know, like until it breaks, you keep going. So it was like until I break my arm, I must still go.
I've had 3 concussions, and I've had all severity. So I had like a major one, I had like a mild, and then I had like a kind of like it was kind of severe. So my major one was during practice one day, my 8th grade year. And we did like Oklahoma. It was like the 2 biggest dudes got to run the ball. So I go to run, or no, it might have been my 8th grade. I honestly can't remember. But I go to run. I duck my head to truck him, and he ducks his head to tackle me, and we just hit, bam, helmet to helmet. We're both 300 plus, so it's like 2 trains just bam, right? So then we hit. He said, my coach said he fell straight to the ground, flat on his face. He said, and I don't remember any of this. He said, I kind of took like 2 or 3 steps, and I just kind of fell over. They said he ran to me, he rolled me over. He said as soon as he rolled me over, my eyes were just kind of like, opening. He was like, oh, like, and I didn't remember where I was. I didn't know who my mom was. I was like, bro, like, what's going on? Like freaking out and stuff. He like compressed his spine. He was like paralyzed from like the waist down until they had to have like surgery or something. And he quit after that. And I was like, I felt so bad, And then my like kind of severe one was my freshman year. So I think that concussion happened my 7th grade year. My freshman year, I was playing, and I go to make a tackle, like the last play of the game. And I mean, we're losing bad, so it's not like it really mattered, But I go to make a tackle, and I grab the quarterback's jersey, and as I'm pulling him down, I just remember getting up off the ground, and everyone's down there, and I was just like,
oh man,
like what just happened, And then I watched it on film, and as I'm grabbing him, this dude comes out of nowhere and just cleans my clock. Like I mean, he hit me so hard, like you would have thought I died. Like didn't move for a good 5 seconds. And then I got up and I'm just kind of like, yeah, it was bad. That was bad. Yeah, I don't know. I would say my worst injury was probably my concussion, or it was I broke 2 ribs, tore the muscle in between those ribs, and then I tore my MCL all in the same play.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that was your worst injury. Mine was probably, it was at practice, I almost broke my neck. I already had a crook in my neck, so you know how like you couldn't look right. So I was like, if I fall on my head, on my right side, I'm gonna die.
You were just kind of like,
yeah, and then I fell on my neck, and then I was knocked out for like a good minute, just laying on the floor, laying dead. And I had to go to the hospital. I had to get on a neck brace. Yeah, that one sucked. And I had gallstones too. That one hurt a lot.
Damn, I would say another really bad injury I had was it wasn't what I had, but in high school, my high school coach, so he played at Ohio State. So he played left tackle for probably 2 years, and then he was a quarterback for his next 2. So then, right, he does all that, and he's playing, it's whatever, and he comes to our high school to coach, and he's coaching quarterbacks and stuff. So he's playing quarterback, and we had this one scrawny corner. Walk in, he's he scrambles a lot. He likes to relive his glory days.
Yeah.
So he runs. He takes the palm of his hand, drives it into this kid's face mask, and I thought he killed him. And I was like, oh my God. This is a 6'5", 250 buff dude just absolutely destroying probably this 110 freshman. I'm like, coach, and he ran like nothing, he didn't care.
No, the best part was when you were a senior, you would mess up the freshmen. I love messing up the freshmen. Just a welcome to high school, a welcome to college moment.
I really hope that you're watching this. Ethan Johnson, all right, he is one of the seniors. So he was a junior when I was a freshman. When I was a sophomore, he was a senior. He is one of the men I absolutely admire. He was amazing. His work ethic was unbelievable. But when he was on that field, the practice field especially, he hated you. And he wanted you to know he hit. So we would do a lot of pulling stuff, So, of course, I'm playing scout team because I'm a sophomore. And I remember I got through the line. And I was like, yeah. I was like, wait. And then I just remember getting hit flying. And I just remember I hit the ground. I'm holding back tears. Bro, my head hurts. I'm like, this is not good, because he is huge. And of course, I'm big too, but he is a different level. Yeah. So we literally, our coach would be he would take souls. You would see him hit people, they would hit the ground, and you would see him because they're trying to get their breath back. And you're just like, this man is crazy. Like I hope you're doing good. Like man,
Still big, still strong.
he went Division II, I believe,
Oh, nice.
right out of high school, and I don't know where he's playing now, but there's another dude I played with. Well, I didn't play with him, but I worked out with him a lot. He just got drafted to the Dallas Cowboys last year.
Nice.
He's really cool. That dude, I've never seen someone so big run so fast.
Really?
Oh, dude, he was like
What is he? What position?
The nose guard, I think.
Okay.
So he played at ISU he played at Illinois Wesleyan his freshman year.
Oh, funny.
Got recruited to ISU, went to ISU for 2 years, and then he went to Arkansas, and then played at Arkansas. And at Arkansas, his nickname was the Vanilla Gorilla, because he was just big. Yeah, and he would grab people. Like when he would grab you, there's nothing you can do. He'd grab you and just.
yeah.
Oh yeah. And
Love it.
he was a monster. And then nicest dude ever. You talk to him. He's like, yeah, what's up, man? Yeah. Like, I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm like, what?
Hey, man, how you doing? He gives a feel. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like, you're wild, you know? And, like, I remember one day, like, we would work out, and we would do extra reps and extra work together. And I remember we were doing, a 20 drill, you know, like, you just run 20 yards.
Yeah.
I think I got, like, I want to say, like, a 2.9, 2.97 or something like that. When I tell you this man ran like a 2 flat or something like that. Like it was insane. Like the entire gym went crazy. I'm like, bro, like, and this man is like, probably 30 pounds less than me. Like at that time, I'm like, bro, this man is going to the league. Like, you know, like I'm like telling people like, yeah, I know him. You know, like
I know that guy. I know he plays for the Cowboys.
I was like, bro, like. Yeah, he's really good. I think he actually has like some really good career stats right now too.
That's decent.
As a rookie.
He definitely got some money.
Yeah, I think he got drafted in the 2nd or 3rd round, something like that.
That's decent. That's a decent round pick.
Oh yeah, like
From where he started.
Oh yeah. All right, so.
All right.
Fast food draft.
Here we go, baby.
You want the first pick?
Oh yeah, let's go to rock paper scissors shoot. Okay, get you the first pick.
All right.
Fast food draft, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going with. It's a hard one.
Yeah. Are we gonna do all around, or should we do Decatur?
No, just everywhere.
Everywhere. Okay,
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Oh man, I haven't had I just had Chick-fil-A just like a week ago. Chick-fil-A. That's a good one. But honestly, I think number one, I would have to go McDonald's. McDonald's, I would have to go number one. I would have to.
Fuck.
I'm loving it. Come on, you gotta get number one McDonald's.
Now I'm trying to think. You just took my number 2.
Took it number 2.
Listen, if you say Arby's, you're wild.
No. Ain't no way. You're at the podcast if you say some. Oh, sorry, I got the meats. No, ain't no way you can say Arby's.
I'm trying to think. Chipotle.
Oh, okay,
Does Chipotle count as fast food? Technically,
I would say so. Like, yeah, I would say it's fast food. Yeah, I go to Chipotle.
I would say Chipotle number 2.
Yeah,
they're customizable. You know, of your order, you can order whatever you want. They got secret menu items, bro. Have you ever had a quesarito?
Probably, yeah.
Listen, go to Chipotle and say, I want a quesarito. They're gonna look at you like, how do you know that? It's a burrito, whatever you want on your burrito, wrapped in a quesadilla.
Oh man. Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll get Chipotle after this then.
I used to go there and be like, yo, can I get a quesarito? And they're like, They would just start
Dang, I gotta
making
make
it.
it,
Like, I
yeah.
would walk in the door and they would just start making it. I'm like, yes. You know, like, they would train their new employees on how to make it whenever I would show up. Like, that's how much. Love Chipotle. I'm telling you.
All right, well, you got a Mexican one, so that's fair. But I'm gonna go a wild pick. You might not know this, but In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger is from California.
I've never had it.
Dude, it's in California.
Have you ever had it?
That's where it is. It is not mid. I refuse to believe it's mid. Everybody has In-N-Out Burger. Everybody has In-N-Out Burger over here. I mean, everybody eats it back in California.
So, this is. Oh, I'm gonna scoot over. This is one of our special guests. He will be on the episode soon. Yeah. You said In-N-Out is mid. I've never had In-N-Out.
So my
Just
one
scoot in a
experience
bit
of
more.
having it,
There you go.
so my 1 minute. My
Shit.
Get over it.
All right, I'm good. Jesus.
It's so mid. Like I got it. The fries are like. Well, first off, it was probably because I didn't eat it right then. You have to eat it right then. If you don't, the fries are like really bad. And then like the burger is like just like a regular like you can go to Steak and Shake and it's the same thing.
Damn.
That's how I felt about it. Like we went up there. It was my first time in California.
Really?
I would
Ain't no way,
say
dude.
the worst one for me.
Those are good.
Listen, if I'm doing the worst one, White Castle, bro.
Oh, I hate White Castle.
listen.
I hate it.
This is why I got sliders, right? They're soggy for some reason. I ate them and I had food poisoning for like a week. Like I was like, bro, I'm never eating White Castle again, bro.
It only hits after 3 in the morning, so put that out there. If you are eating it and it's not 3 in the morning, get out. You got it.
All right,
So In and Out. That's why I said it.
my number 3. You know what? I'm gonna go controversial here. I'm gonna go Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen. Oh man.
Name
that was
another
good.
place that hands your dessert out like that. You know, it's like, here you go.
That is.
So he's
Dairy
gonna do
Queen.
his
Just
pick.
outro. Oh, your pick.
So my last pick will probably be Wendy's.
Okay.
Good old biggie bag. I love the little biggie bag.
Well,
the
then
little
like
$5
you
biggie
dip
bags.
your fries in it.
Yeah, you heard you did the
you
fries
ever tried that?
and the ice
I've
cream.
tried it. It's decent.
I've never done it. My girlfriend did it. I was like, bro, like you're wild.
Yeah,
And then
I saw it first time.
Yeah.
I was like, he's wild. And then, but then I tried it, and it was actually like, it's actually decent. Like, it's not bad, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't do it every time.
yeah, I wouldn't do it every time. It just depends. It's got to be hot fries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like temperature wise, hot as hell. But all right, guys, if you guys did enjoy the video, please go like it. If you want him in our next podcast, make sure you comment down below. And if you want to,
Oh, bitch.
damn. All right, guys, that was the end of the video. If you guys want to see him on the next podcast, make sure you comment down below. If you want to see, obviously you're going to see him in the next podcast.
A lot more.
But if you want to see any more videos, please comment down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss any more podcasts. And I'll see you guys later.
Love you
Peace.
guys.